Okay, let's go to the last game of the day. We got the lower bracket final of WFZ versus Fly. Czech again forfeits his game, so only 3 games today. WFZ lost to Lawlight in the Winnerbracket semi-final. Fly lost to Lawlight in the Winnerbracket final. And now the decider. Let's go.
Dude, do you remember? Wait, is it gonna be Farseer? Yes. Farseer versus DK, normal Tet Fiend build. Still no Crit Blood first on Netties. Do you remember on Family Guy when they had this episode where they were trying to show how the Simpsons writers got their ideas?
Yeah, with the dolphins.
Yeah, with the dolphins and the random balls and stuff.
That was a nice jab.
So, Farseer starting off with a 2 burrow tech here, so no shop early. That is the nice benefit of Farseer. You can creep without the necessity of heal salves. As the woofies tank the damage, you don't need to heal up with the salves.
The matches between these guys, like, for many, many years, we've seen them face each other in, like, round of 16s. Straight up bangers. It's very rare that it's one-sided. It's oftentimes a little bit of a clown fiesta. Just saw the stats in the tail of the tape. WFZ actually has positive stats over Fly, which I did not expect, really.
Kind of crazy.
This might not be the perfect Warcraft that you see of the Happies and Lins of this world, but I guarantee that this will be entertaining.
Farseer creeping quite far out on the map here at the green camp. Acolyte wasn't scouting for this. The DK happens to be walking in the right direction, but not really in time to get any of the bigger creeps. Oh my god, if he gets the 4 units around here, that would have been crazy. Neither player is going for the Ogre Warrior first. Normally it's always the first camp to go for to get those juicy claws. But not here.
Wanted to be safe to get at least some experience. Denies the second skeleton. Tech is running. Ziggurat Naru upgrade a little late maybe. Grunts creeping at the same time with the whoopies.
That's really nice. It's going to give the Farseer level 2. And with that Chain Lightning maybe he can steal some last hits. Level 1 coil damage is 100. Chain Lightning is 85. So it's a very small margin. Use the coil on the Trapper. DK mana still looking very good. The Mantle is helping out with that. And Fly playing quite aggressive here. I'm not really the biggest fan of Farseer playing so aggressively. I think rushing level 3 has crazy benefits for Farseer. But of course, stealing caps away from the opponent also has nice benefits.
Yeah. Always the question, can you get the tier 2 expansion up or not? Can you keep the Farseer alive late game when the nuke is getting stronger? Can you fight without crit and Windwalk reposition to take out statues and stuff?
I wonder if WZ is going to play Cripplot third. I could see him do that. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Grunt solo creeping now while the Farseer is keeping up the harass.
Oh, that kill would be level 2 for WFZ. Gets it. Good items for the Lich as well. With plus 9 damage immediately. Fly level 2.3-ish. Also not too bad. WFZ constantly having scouts here to see if there's expansion coming or not. But so far Fly is spending quite some time on the map. Level 2.6 now after the little crab camp and TC, Beastery, Peon. I thought the Peon moves out already, but not yet.
Fly creeping this? Before the TC, really? That's a lot of experience not going to the second hero then. Not gonna be so easy for the TC to level to 3 without this camp.
Yeah. Pretty strong for a long time. Seems to be his game plan. I like it. Level 3 for the DK soon after this rock golem. And if that's the Scroll of the Beast, who it is, yeah, that's a lot of damage towards an upcoming expansion.
Yep, absolutely can be, but we don't see the expansion yet. However, here comes the peon. Lots of heal salves required here to heal up the grunts again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, last hit prevents level 3.
And this is the classic level 3 Farseer power spike. Before their statues especially, this wolf harass is very, very strong. And the Farseer can resummon them a few more times.
Yeah, this is gonna be stressful. And where to go for level 3 now? Shop maybe, but the TC is here. End snare. Okay, no end snare yet.
Player's forces are under
Ooh,
attack.
WFZ! If only it went Storm first. Well, then of course it's the question, would WFZ move the DK into that position if there's Stomp and no Aura, but I see this more and more. I really think this Aura isn't worth it to be picked first.
Yeah, normally you're left alone though. Normally the other is trying to creep or at least push across the map. Well, I guess kind of doing that. Dust now for the TC. Burrow, not too easy to save Fiends with anymore. And Snare is ready. Nice dodge.
Oh.
Plays it safe, but also the Fiend's now stuck in the ground, can't move anymore.
Plays it safe. That was gentle of you. Coil arrives and he doesn't lose a single one. That's pretty good.
Oh, nice dodge again. Dude, WZ was working on his reflexes.
Yep.
But that is a surround.
Yeah, but it's still... Okay, that's the reveal. 2 dusts used already.
Almost had the lich.
Gets the grunt in return. But no damage. Oh, wow, another dodge.
That's the third. Fiend, though, still going down. And Expo not cancelled. So it looked cool with the Burrow dodges. But it didn't do that much. Crypt Lord coming, by the way.
Oh, okay. Slowly but steady, he finds his way onto the Chinese server.
Oh, the grunt. Whoops.
Huh?
Lost the grunt to creeps.
Free supply for raiders and kodos and headhunters and all. Yep. Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Silence Fox.
So, when you lost your heroes to the Ogre Lord, that was to free up supply?
Never happened to me.
Player's forces are under attack.
Ogre Lord is a bitch, okay? Don't be mean again. Beetles first.
What?
Against an expansion, that's not too bad, is it? There's no dispel.
Yeah.
This will constantly force a reaction. Ah, there's no Burrow, right?
Yeah, to harass Expo, it's good, but to fight, it's like really bad, is it not?
Well, there's no dispel. There's raiders and headhunters with medium armor. And there's gonna be a lot of corpses. Like, for the longevity of the fight, could be good. Haha, rabbit block. Rabbit.
Warsong Battle Drums will be getting sold. Fly doesn't know about this Crypt Lord yet, but he will in a second. The Burrow's gonna be finished. The tower's coming up. Maybe he did know.
A player's forces are under attack.
The wolves will expire. The beetles will not.
Dude, he so knew this was coming. He even sent the wolves back. Wow, this did nothing.
Oh, no, not at all. Not bad. I wonder if he scouted this or if he just knew.
Maybe they've met on ladder before. Could see that.
A player's forces are
Beetles, of course, equals creep speed. Oh, bracers. The fly, that's great.
A lot of gold, a lot of supply. Fly can go for heal scrolls now. Invols. Doesn't even need invols actually with the root bracers, I guess.
Beetles again. War. They're the worst beetles I've ever seen.
Yeah, you know, level 1 beetles in the early game are pretty good, but in the late game? Eh. Level 2 now for the Crypt Lord. He got the belt, which is really good for him. But here comes the push by Fly. TP, I guess, not rebought? No. So WFZ has to walk back home. Do we have pillage being researched right now by any chance?
Nope. Wyvern transition. Destroyer is up, but immediately intercepted and stomp against the entire army. Well done by Fly. Illusions to block. Level 4. Impale, okay, but only level 1. Level 2. Nova now, finally. Scroll the beast for Fly. And that is the necessary damage that sometimes it's lagging in an orc army like this without tier 3. This is a rough game for WFZ.
Fly is playing a really strong match here. And he's destroying this undead army.
Yep, in his own front yard. Not much mana anymore. First Wyvern in. Another Fiend dies at the bottom. And there's another Chain Lightning, but Fly playing it smart, retreating. There's no reason to overpush. Oh, turning around maybe for a Nova, but Rune Bracers. Chain Lightning, will he just zap him? There's no TP. Yep. Level 5. Oh,
he's so strong right now. And Snare, perhaps a surround on Papa Roach. Stomp! And that's it for the King of the Beatles.
Not much of a king today, huh? Boom! 1-0.
Solid play. The Farseer Expo has been popular on this map for a long time. Level 3. Power spike hit pretty well. Expo defended. Good creeping. Good macro. Solid. Good game. By Fly. And WFZ. Those burrow dodges. Not everything.
Nah. That's true. Little too much, maybe. Like burrowing 3 at the same time, especially. Yeah, there was a little... like missing some damage, I guess. Fly could be the 5th, like it will be the 5th Chinese in the semifinal with this lower bracket. The 3rd orc? Linguagua, Ice
yes.
Orc, Fly, yeah, 3rd orc. And tomorrow we got Focus and Lin. So good tournaments for orcs so far.
We have no undead qualified yet, but tomorrow is 1-2-0, so chances aren't looking too bad. Group D. It's gonna be so sick. I'd be very surprised if Focus makes it, but I think anybody else can.
Okay, we got the invite. Last Refuge.
Kind of a typical undead counter pick, great for destroyer creeping. Can be quite rough for Orc to find the proper creep route if the undead is harassing in the early, which I think he should.
Okay. Admin. Okay, it's only about colors.
Loliad and Fly were the big favorites for us coming into Group C, and so far it seems like they are living up to that reputation.
Yeah.
Of course, only one other player in the group today, as Czech once again forfeited his games. And the strong WFZ that we have seen in the weeks prior, is that the WFZ we're seeing here today?
Some questionable decisions. I think he's not playing bad at all. He got some nice last hits, got some nice creep routes, got some good early and mid games, but oftentimes the wrong decisions in the late.
Yeah.
Like this, the worms earlier, the Crypt Lord here. Like the Crypt Lord with beetles here.
I guess his hope was the beetles come in, there's no protection, the orc has to fall back, has to defend. That opens up the map more for his creeping. But man, Fly was so ready. Borrowed tower, wolves, beetles did nothing. If that game had gone ultra long and that Crypt Lord somehow managed to get to level 4, it would have been crazy strong, but we didn't go that far. We go now onto Last Refuge. Map number 2, with, I imagine, a new first hero for Fly.
Shadowhunter, right?
I was thinking Beastmaster.
That is his nickname in the Chinese scene, isn't it?
Why is that again?
I don't know. Because that one game was Infi, I think. But there was so many summons, and Fly defended it so well on Tall Rock. But
didn't Infi win that game? This one legendary game where the human, I think it was Infi, was so far behind and kept on Invis summoning water elementals and quell beasts.
Huh.
I think
maybe it's also just a translation thingy. Maybe Sean Wright or Wong are here.
Wong! Sean!
But back when I was Google translating news from replays.net, Fly was always called the Beastmaster.
Beastmaster's bear has been buffed recently, but... but still haven't seen it too much.
Bubble butt. Bubble butt.
Wait, have I seen a single bear? I've seen a Beastmaster, but it was with Quill Beast.
I think I saw, on the day of the patch, I saw Johnny Cage playing a bear against Grubby on Grubby stream.
Did he win?
No.
No.
Otherwise, that would have been the trendsetter, of course, for some great Beastmaster bear action. But Johnny Cage ruined it for us all.
Dude, Grubby is so good against humans, it's kind of crazy. Slaying all those humans in Europe.
Even Blade? Wait, is Blade that great against Orc? We kind of don't know.
Yeah, Blade also doesn't really play on Europe, right?
Under attack.
Has he played any? Alright, he's played it a little bit. He's got... I don't know what he was playing, but he wasn't playing serious. He's got 26 to 23 win-loss ratio.
Well, maybe that's his vodka account.
The vodka account. Yeah, maybe.
You were right with the Blademaster prediction. Wow, how long can people talk about football and soccer? Feels like they started the discussion about that in the middle of CH and it's still going on. Twitch chat, you are very impressive sometimes.
Yeah, some people get really defensive about this. Like, don't call it soccer, it's called football. Only you Americans say soccer. And
then the Americans are like, our football is the only real football, call it soccer.
Yeah, but normally it starts off, in my experience, with people being upset that someone calls it soccer, which is like, dude, let him call it squinchy ball. What does it matter? Thank you, Tombox, with an 8-month resub.
Thank you.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fly here with the aggressive creeping across the map, trying to steal camps away from WFZ, who is now scouting for such an attempt with illusions. Boy, he's got a lot of illusions, but is a little bit too late. Is Fly gonna freak out when he sees the DK here? Huh? No, he's fine. He's cool. Calm and collected like a cucumber. Oh, maybe not. Pops the speed scroll, wants to run across the map. And this illusion is making his life quite tough.
Yeah. Quite some freedom for WFZ.
Speaking of America.
Yep. The thing that they called it freedom fries is still one of the funniest things to me. Like French fries, you know, freedom fries. So funny. Never gets old.
But not actually in restaurants, right? Just like as a urban kind of thing.
Dude,
Players' forces are under attack.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
Pomme means potato, right?
Pomme?
Yeah,
No.
like French pomme. Like
Pomme is apple, and pomme de terre
is potato?
potato, I think.
Ah. Yeah, that does make sense.
That doesn't?
That does make sense.
Ah.
Dude, these illusions are doing a great job.
Yeah.
Fly is not getting any creeping
Players'
done.
forces are under attack.
Because everywhere, these freaking illusions are bothering him. Now finally the DK illusion lost track, and Fly can go for the null. Well, maybe not the big one though. Illusion sees him again. The real DK is close. WFZ could run over, could try to do something here, but nah, he's gonna let him have this one. Creeps instead the Ogre Magi, and gets the Wand of Mana Sealing. Fly with the claws. He's got the quad factor now. Pretty good. But no level 3.
Ah, okay. Revenant is here to explain the meaning of Beastmaster. Shu Wang is the translation for Beast King or Beastmaster, but Shu also means orc. So it's pretty much Orc Master, but Google Translate won't translate it to orc, but beast, and that's how we ended up with Beastmaster. Damn, Revenant, double thumbs up.
Very cool, bro. Look at that, Blademaster.
A player's
He's very
forces
good,
are
huh?
under attack.
Tanky, fast, hitting hard. He's perfect.
Yeah. Amazing items. Pulls the rock golem as well with the shadow. That's pretty cool.
Man, that was a boulder toss from downtown across the entire screen.
Because he's right around the corner to creep back. He hasn't scouted this yet, but here comes the illusion. Again, the illusion. And this is the perfect creep deck opportunity.
Oy, oy, oy. Can he last hit this? I don't think so. No coil of force with Blademaster solo reveal. There's no Nova yet, and he hexes the DK to prevent the coil, but what will die? Lich is in for the block, doesn't really work. Gets one grunt only.
Yeah, good usage there of the speed scroll. Good salvage by Fly here. Got the most out of that. And really didn't cost him that much at all. Now taking the next big camp with a safe one. Has to creep this with a Blademaster as he doesn't have enough units, I guess. It's a lot of experience the Blademaster is soaking up, which isn't exactly ideal.
Ah, level 2 crit, Remo.
Yeah, but level 3 Shadow is more important.
Ah, nonsense. Rune Blazers. Bracers.
Brappers! Rune Brappers! Oh, Cloak of Flames. It is so Cryptlord time again. Do it, bro.
Could be great for pity as well.
True. Not false. Blademaster's still
player's
creeping.
forces
He's
are
actually
under attack.
prioritizing the crit level 2.
Damage! Yeah, that is close to 4 health stone here. And we're on tier 3, right? Yeah. Doesn't have to
Mana
gold yet.
pot. Dude, what are these items for Fly, by the way?
They're very good.
Excelente.
Man, he's playing dual hero for a long time.
Now we get Dark Ranger! And he sold the cloak! Oh, feels real bad.
Remo can't believe it. Losing his mind. Is this, again, for the 3rd time in a row, the bad late game decision by WFZ that will cost him the game?
I mean, it's not a bad decision. Dark Ranger is still good, and I guess you shouldn't just make heroes because of the items you find. You shouldn't choose your heroes because of the items that you find. But it would have been so cool, bro.
But what if this is Boots of Kel'Thalas?
Then super justified.
Whoa, we get Banshees. Nice. Blademaster
Oh
steals it.
my
Flute.
God.
Oh
Oh.
my. Yeah. He's Healthstone
Oh, wow.
though. Is he still blocked?
How is this a block?
I don't know.
Oh, 3 shots.
Tick, 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 tick. It's not enough.
Oh,
Jesus, Fly.
Scary moment. Yeah, he was surprised that he got surrounded there. I was as well. Didn't look like that should have happened, but it did. I think you should definitely...
Man. Fly creating some exciting moments here in this game. Flute, of course, brilliant for the headhunters that are to come. Going totem for the spell. Lots of headhunters queued. Also ready for the banshees. He didn't check the base, did he? He just knows.
He knows. It looks like he's ultra prepared for WFZ. In game 1, with the defensive tower and such.
Yeah.
And here with the walkers. These berserkers have +8 damage.
Kodo is upgraded. Plus flute. That's pretty good. Also, they have increased attack speed.
Upgrading berserker damage has such sick value.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Mana Stone for WFZ. That's also really good.
Periat for the TC, not too bad. He's real tanky now. And almost level 3. There's one green camp left, designed for exactly this purpose. Blademaster scouting, sees the army approaching. And it is a scary undead army. Blade trying to buy time.
Miss. Okay, curse paying off.
Curse always
Forces
pays
are
off,
under
bro.
attack.
Unless you play against breakers, then it really doesn't pay off, bro.
60 supply for WFZ. Checking the red spot, but it's already gone. Is he moving into that trap? Bottom right. 1-0-esque against focus. Okay, not punished this time. I will probably never forget that fight. That was such a good fight.
10 supply lead here for WFZ. Getting some skeletons as well. Lich damage inventory is looking really weak, actually.
Yeah.
Because of how well the Blademaster stole those items in the early game.
Blademaster also getting another item here, possibly another invul.
Player's
4
forces
seconds,
are
waits
under
it.
attack.
He should be pretty tanky, right? Invul, Rune Braces, Parry up, and Ring on the TC. And Invul on the blade as well, with a bit of armor points to it.
It's a really hard fight to engage for Fly. Drop on the high ground. Nice.
Oh, yeah, rebuilds it here. First one's down already. But there's not much surface area. TC is not level 3.
Here we go. Blademaster into the back towards the statues, but he's getting hexed quickly. Berserk on the berserkers, but they're taking bonus damage from this. PC looks for the stomp, comes in range, gets level 3 in fact with some kill somewhere. Still silence for the time being, not popping it with the invul, but silence gonna wear off, and that's a crazy, massive stomp. Kodo goes in for the devour, but quick snipe as well with the coil Nova. Blademaster in the back, looking to take out the banshees. The last banshee has fallen. One statue left. Blademaster's doing his job, taking out that backline. But in the meantime, the rest of the Orc army is also having trouble. Blademaster repositioning.
There's a lot more mana on the Shadow Hunter. Popped the potion, pretty much back to full. Blademaster crazy damage with the level 2 crit of force. Burrow helping out in the defense. Shop should be ready in a sec. Here comes the purge, and that's the kill. Kodo is back, Headhunter as well. Again a crazy stomp. That's 2 fiends in the menu. One can be called, but for how long? Fly even having a berserker in here. Burrow being used again, but there is dust against it. Also, he's next to the high ground for scan. Yeah, these burrows don't do much.
Yeah, next one's gonna fall here. Both sides losing a lot of units. But here comes the hero focus next. Stomp, perhaps a hex. Yep, there it is. The Lich is dead. And WFZ now in serious trouble, down to only 33 supply left. Blademaster looking for more kills. Who's close to level 5, by the way, because of how much he was able to creep this game and kill later on. And that's the late game fight going the Orcs' way, and that only can mean one thing. It's tiny, it's great, and it's a haul. And you can buy it for 600 gold.
That is a very good guess. There we go, 600 gold, tiny great hall purchase. WFZ has an expansion on the bottom right.
Oh, yeah.
Now.
Oh, I didn't even see this.
Still 4,000 gold remaining. Fly, probably not checking this. Not going for the natural expansion spot, but the high ground as well.
I wonder why. Maybe he thinks it's easier like that to pressure an enemy expansion up there, maybe, but, well, little does he know, WZ is also on the high ground.
Maybe he thinks it's his win condition and he just has to stop the upcoming push, the last ditch effort push. And then having the high ground is pretty damn great.
Push into the main. Not so much siege damage here. No raiders anymore. The late game orc army is ranged, not melee. W's gonna have to fall back here to keep his main safe. Blademaster looking for more kills. He is very close now to level 5.
Give me that level 3 crit. Yeah, WFZ facing elimination, that's for sure. Reveal though. There's an invul, should be fine.
Oh, it's kind of close.
A player's forces are under attack.
Less than 50.
PC leveling up in the meantime as well. No, oh, 3 units in the main. Okay. Keeping them safe, I guess.
Going for the counterattack again. Fly so much gold. 1200.
Town is under siege.
WFZ pushing up the high ground now. Is it worth the TP? Doesn't even have a TP. No. So we have a little bit of a base trade. Expo versus main.
Alright. WZ, I mean, sooner or later he's gonna have to run back, isn't he? Smart play by Fly. Realize, okay, you don't have a TP, I can punish you in the main super hard. Takes out the Acolytes. And trading main base income for Expo income. Fly takes that trade any day. If he gets this Haunted Goldmine kill. This is basically checkmate.
Well, there's another one at the bottom right.
Yeah, true.
Where he's mining from. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. Oh, what's this Walker doing up here? Oh, detonate against the, or dispel against the skeletons, but there's more.
A player's forces are under
How much of the base can Fly take out is the question. Keep some supply stuck in a bit. And this Expo, oh, will they expire? No. 2 more hits. Okay, Great Hall. Tiny wasn't so great.
256 crit, by the way. The first big one we see.
Purge as well. Coil, okay.
Fly has to TP out. Keeps all the units alive. And he is nice and rich. Can go for another tiny. If it's ready. It's got a long cooldown. Maybe it's not ready yet in the shop.
Fly knows about this Haunted. 244 crits right after the backstab. No chance to move that Acolyte away.
Oh, it's gonna cost him the invul here, I think. Again? Oh, does he really get away without it again?
Yes, easy, calculated, no problem. Fly knows exactly what he's doing with his Blademaster. That is known.
50 HP, dude, every single time.
So back to one base. Fly has another tiny Great Hall established. So it's 2 base, 1 base in a second. DK still holding on to the Mana Stone. What can he buy? Waiting for the invul, maybe?
Needs the Haunted in the main again, but no gold for WFZ right now, I guess. Fly's army isn't that big yet either.
Heroes are strong, though. And equipment is very good as well. Blademaster is expecting a new Haunted. It's like,
And if he doesn't find the Haunted, at least he can take out some ghouls.
2-1 fiends.
Fly waiting on the high ground with a shop in the back.
Okay.
Snipes one Banshee almost right away.
Yeah, WFZ sees this like, okay, this is a weird angle to attack into. You got the high ground, you got the shop, this is not good. Retreats, and Fly wants to end this now. Blademaster hurt. And dead.
No way, Fly. No. Don't do me like this, dude.
Dude, I seriously cursed him, didn't I? I did.
Level 5 hero, very expensive from the tavern.
Attack.
Won 600 gold.
Okay. Running towards the tavern. Get him back. Does he not have the lumber? He certainly has the gold. How much lumber is it?
Something like that. Something like 150. Be around there.
Liquipedia/heroes. That page knows it. There we go. Okay, Kodo about to fall. Absolutely crucial to have that Kodo. Stomp was good. Is there another heal wave ready before the Kodo falls? You don't want to lose that damage aura. Oi, going for the Lich. Hard. There's a crit. He's dead. Invul last second. Coil right away. Blademaster at 50% again. Spirit Link reapplied. Can't dispel all of it.
More and more fiends are falling. TC no stomps anymore. Blademaster re-engaging. More heal wave coming in. Shadowhunter still with the mana potion. DK got to level 5 though. Coil becomes stronger. Walkers went too far up front. Very easily sniped. Oh my god, the TC begging for mana right now in the perfect position. Blademaster has to fall back again. Slowed down by the Frost Armor. Shadowhunter finds himself too far forward. Nice usage of the Speed Scroll. Gets him out of trouble. Same with the Windwalk. Fly juggling his heroes very well. And now going for the DK. Finds the opportunity. Forces the invul on the Death Knight. Blademaster again has to fall back. No damage output in this fight from him.
Also, one last tier wave. There's another Stomp. He got spells to use. Good Burrow this time, but sends his reinforcements into a meat grinder. There is Reveal. Boom. Next one. Dead. Can't save this Kodo this time. Only the heroes and the Headhunters. Going for the Dark Rage. Approach. Crit. Boom. Gone. Oh my. But the Blademaster dies for the second time as well. Too exposed.
With an invul again, by the way.
Yeah, that happens. Piercing damage is raining down on these Banshees, killing them. WFZ down to 38. Still has a supply lead though. Fly can't get his hero back at the moment.
With the Blademaster dead, at least experience is going to Shadowhunter and TC.
Oh,
Shadow's super close to 5.
Sold so many items. There's no mining because the ghoul took out the peon line.
Oh my god.
A player's
I promised you an entertaining game, huh? Boom. Chosen One delivers to your service. TC is kind of blocked in at his own expo. Not like this.
GG. Hey, you know what? It's good to know that Fly every now and then still plays these super throwy games where he loses the Blademaster for absolutely no reason.
Except our entertainment.
And gives his opponent a chance to come back. Vintage Fly.
Oh boy, I'm feeling kind of bad that I praise him so much before the game. Oh, he's not losing his heroes anymore like this. Yeah, happening twice. So this is how WFZ forces game 3. It's gonna be Fly's map. It's gonna be Echo. It's gonna be hard. But at least, hey, we got more content. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Echo our last map. Cool, cool. Dude, the fact that he didn't just lose him once with Invul, he lost him twice with Invul. Maybe his hotkeys didn't work?
Yeah,
maybe? I don't know. But, you know, it seems like it happens to him more than to every other pro player. Maybe he needs a new hotkey program. Would be cool if we had a nice hotkey system in Warcraft 3.
Overrated. Can't you edit your file with an editor? What a noob. That's how you do things in 2020. Using editors instead of UI. Well, yeah, what an invite, what a gift, what a cool thing to have game 3. Fly is being eliminated. And I feel like we've been in this situation at least 20 times since 2014. Fly dominating game 1, or the WFZ dominating game 1, and then some big throws and invites, and yeah, game 3 scenarios between them. Love it though.
All right, decision time. Echo Isles. Let's do this. From a strategic perspective and from a very personal perspective, I would highly recommend Farseer here. That one, you can't lose too easily normally. And it works very well on this map. In the normal game, Farseer is never in trouble. If the Farseer is in danger of dying, I think you lost already. Because, you know, you need the masses. Is that what we're going to be seeing? Or is it going to be a hunt for the claws again? We saw in an Orc Mirror yesterday between Linguagua and So and a Blademaster with 5 claws of attack and plus 35 damage. The level 1 critical strike was 146.
Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous. So let's see if this happens again. Loser of this map is out of Yule Cup 5. Winner goes into the round of 8 as the 5th Chinese player. Could be the first undead in WFZ. We're all looking towards 1-0, obviously, after his crazy performance at WGTL. But Wu Fajan, the Lord of the Rings, has something to say today as well.
Earlier on Concealed, that was a very well played Farseer, quick level 2, then Harass, and then still able to get the level 3 in time to make use of the strength of the level 2 Wolves. That is what should be expected here. On pro level, nobody really plays Farseer, Windrider, Rush, one base, weird style like that. Only thing that really works, or seems to work, is Farseer, Tech, Tier 2 Expo with the TC, and then Overwhelm with Mass. And on Concealed, that did work out rather well. Starting off with the same camp. Are both... Only the gloves here would have been bad for the Farseer. Getting the circlet. Very nice. Against the claws. I think both get exactly what they wanted.
Okay. Fly rushing over to disrupt the creeping to prevent level 2 as long as possible. Tech's on the way, a little faster for the Orc as per usual. It is dual burrow, so more grunts, no shop. That's what he skipped to have that fast tech. First Fiend coming to help on this defense, lots of skeleton as well. No Nerup.
Still not upgrading it. Oh, is he gonna trap his DK again? And we saw this exactly like this before. No, not this time. Good Wolf Micro as well. Not gifting them away too easily. And with so much attention in the main, in the meantime, Farseer got to the middle, and there can now easily creep the merchant. That's super cool.
Yeah, right. He bought so much time.
Dude, love that creep route.
So far it's working out really well, and this one skeleton can probably not do anything about it. Fly is checking if... Wait, he just lets it go? Just, okay, just the 2 berserkers then, I guess. And
Yeah, he's got the read that WZ is going to be doing the marketplace. WZ has been doing this for quite a long time.
Yep.
Dude, it looks like he's been studying WFZ's moves.
Why?
Gotta respect your opponent, Neo. Gotta give the devil his due.
Maybe I should start doing that as well.
player's
Yeah,
forces
pretty much
are
nothing
under
to do for WFZ now. Usually he's the one with the great creep routes in Echo. How to creep the merchant early, how to creep the marketplace early. But 4 minutes 30, still level 1.
Tauren Chieftain. Bestiary. That much is to be expected. Big lasted here. If WZ gets it, that's a level 2. But Fly doesn't want to allow it, of course. Fly did a good job slowing down this DK, but also is not going to have level 2 wolves anytime soon. And that's a problem.
I guess you take that trade though. Not having level 2 aura might hurt the undead more than not having level 2 wolves.
But the mid game it's so crazy strong, the wolves.
Got it. Okay, and now we got that level 2 DK. Thank you, Mantisius, for the 13-month resub. Already more than a year. Thank you very much.
Player's forces are under attack.
Thank you. Outcome of the TC. Finally, he's gonna start creeping. And this is the point in the game where now it's not so easy for the Orc, because now normally Farseer is supposed to be level 3 and create space, apply pressure, and make sure that the TC can creep for free. And I think WZ is doing it exactly right. Don't creep, neglect your level 3 a little bit, and abuse the fact that there's no wolves right now to annoy you. This is a very strong early game by WZ, and I think it was a big mistake by Fly not prioritizing his own Farseer progress.
And Snare's not ready. This Raider's not really scary.
A player's forces are under
If he's not
attack.
getting a crazy block.
A
The
town
Lich
is
was
under siege.
on the wrong track there for a little while. Oh, nice surround. He got the
Nope.
dust as well.
Burrow yet. Burrow only in research, so that's a freebie. Frost armor first. No Nova, so the Raider gets away.
Only 2 Fiend tech, by the way. And now he's only got 1 Fiend left, WZ. His movement was really good, the way he slowed down the Farseer in the expansion. Now he's getting surrounded, though.
Going for the DK. There's no Stomp once again, so there can always be a TP if Fly keeps this closed, and he absolutely is! With Wolves, but then slips through it. Limited range attack here, of course. Switching targets to the Lich. There is a coil in 3 seconds. 2, 1. Coil. Oh no! Ultimate disaster!
Oh, jeez Louise.
Oh! Never underestimate the power of the chain lightning, huh? Oi, 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 oi.
Well then.
Well, do you remember at the start of the series, I said, hey, this might not be the perfect Warcraft that 1-0 or Lina showing, but very entertaining. Maybe a little bit Clown Fiesta-ish. You're welcome.
You're patting yourself a lot in the back today, bro.
Yeah,
Have you
no one
noticed?
else does it, so I have to do it. A couple of weeks ago, I called myself the prophet of Warcraft, and boom. Showing it every other
Players'
day.
forces are under
Why?
attack.
Alright, dude. Get yourself some grapes and feed them to yourself because you have earned them.
You know me, I'm a very healthy person. I always eat grapes. So, close to level 3 TC. Level 3 Farseer. Destroy upgrade almost done, but DK still benched for such a long time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, this is obviously an unmitigated disaster. I mean, losing both heroes in a Fiend early game kind of leaves you in such a position, doesn't it?
Yeah, Dark Ranger now. Have fun leveling your heroes on Echo Isles. I mean, don't even have a level 3 DK. Fly steals more stuff away, I like that a lot. Using his map control to the fullest, taking the bottom left, taking the mid left. That's very good. And expanding at the same time. Feels like he's playing in a hyperbolic time chamber right now. Oh, okay, here we go. Call Nova on the Raider. Doesn't even get that. Okay, now he does. The Fly 47 Destroyer is being nuked right away. Gets the coil. But for how much longer can he survive? If that Destroyer falls, man, Wolves are so mighty again. And that's exactly now.
Ensnare on the statue, no destroyers there, no healing anymore. WZ doesn't even have an orb.
Nope.
He tried after those hero losses, but I think we all know it was over. We all knew. Dark Ranger's dead. He's just stomping the skeletons. He doesn't care. It's good enough.
Retreats with like 2 units lost. While having this expo up in a second.
Players' forces
Thank you,
are
Poopy
under attack.
Chupa, for the 7-month resub. Pat, Greater Blizzard, True. Level 4 Farseer in a bit. DK has a TP, alright. But he's trapped. Needs to use it soon. Gets out. No crowd control anymore, except the Stomp.
More raiders should be coming in soon.
No
Level
way.
4.
WFZ, dude. It really doesn't matter at this point. But come on. Fly rolls over him with 300 miles per hour.
Yep. Expo's up. Heroes are level 4. DK's dead again. WFZ has not reached level 3 yet with any of his heroes this game. That is not a good sign.
No.
A player's forces are under
Let's take
attack.
a look at the XP graph. 1,100 XP difference. So what now? I mean, is there any possibility without a lap on this map that WFZ can come back?
What would the lab do?
You know, Zeppelin zappers at a weird moment.
That was a weird statement. That was like, is there any possibility that without a dragon roost,
Players' forces are under
WFZ can
attack.
come back?
I mean, that could add an element of surprise. Straight up, nothing helps really.
And he's not giving up though. He's trying with one last push across the map. Can he
What's the
finally get
headhunter?
level 3? Oh, look at that. Got him.
Fly got every single camp on the left-hand side except the green in the north.
Yeah.
That's something. So, WFZ shows some signs of life, but for how much longer? TC, he just wants to stomp the hell out of this army. Supply-wise, it's pretty even, but heroes make a lot of difference in Warcraft 3. Good level ups. Finally level 3 and level 2. But
And everything's dead.
yeah.
Nice silence, good timing there. Some grunts are falling, but there is a dust. Fiends are revealed and dying quick. Stomp on the Dark Ranger and Fiends. Some skeletons hit. WZ down to 39 supply. Only. Fly is losing quite a bit of supply here himself, and we have a lot of skeletons out.
Player's forces are
He's just killing units, not aiming for the heroes really. Oh man, that's a lot of skeletons. Headhunters need to move away from this fight. They're not strong enough. Double barracks, by the way. Haven't seen that in a while.
He's getting to the shop now, though, as well. Fly is. DK kind of trapped right there. There's a stomp. Focus fire. Does he have the time for the TP? Oh my god, last second.
Okay. He is willing to continue this. Dark Ranger survives on like 0.5 HP as well. But we're close to 5-5 Orc.
And he's got so many camps left to creep, dude. What the hell?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't do too much.
player's forces are under attack.
Add a third hero if he wants to. Thank you, Death Even, for the 5.3 sub.
Thank you, thank you. It's time for a 5-second stun, boys.
Wait a minute. This decay right here could be zapped.
Just zap him.
A player's forces are under
Speed
attack.
scroll. And again, a hero dies with an invo potion, and Fly advances to the quarterfinal. Oh, what a series this was.
That was a funny best of 3.
Yeah, that really was a funny best of 3.
Deserving player did win in the end. Fly played well here today in the series. Not without mistakes entirely, but mostly playing really well. And WFZ, not looking bad today either, but certainly Lawlight and Fly, the better players, as was to be expected. They now join the other 4 to make up 6 players so far for the playoffs of the CC Master. And tomorrow, we're going to figure out who the remaining 2 are out of Focus, 1-0, Lin, and TH in the crazy, crazy Group D.
That is absolutely correct. Recapping the groups once again to show you our 6 quarterfinalists so far. 15 Sway and Iceorc, both around, like 15 Sway around 20 years old. I think by now Iceorc still one of the youngest pro players we have, with I think 17, 18 by now. Linguagua and Fortitude coming out of Group B. Until then, a very rough day or very rough tournament for the Koreans. 4 Chinese only. Today, finally, the curse has been lifted with Lawlight making it out through the winner bracket. Why is that bracket gone? Dude, I don't understand technology at all. It's just... okay, maybe it's updating or something. Anyway, Group D tomorrow, you're absolutely right. The group of death, this could be a WGL semi-final. Focus versus 1-0. Lin versus TH, a WGTL rematch of the game, deciding game 5. Can't wait. Will Lin's streak hold? He didn't lose to Human since August 2019. We'll see about that. That was a funny day of Warcraft today. Tomorrow we continue this. And we pretty much continue this throughout the entire week. Our schedule can always be found on our socials and also on backtowarcraft.com, our homepage. We got Yule Cup tomorrow, starting at 1. Afterwards, the ESL Meisterschaft. There's a little change of plans. We start at 8 p.m. in German. Once again, the Meisterschaft. Friday, back to W3IL Season 3 semi-final between Dust from North America and Oceanus from Canada, but with a pretty European lineup. Saturday is Dust League in the night, Yule Cup around noon, and back to Warcraft Cup in the evening. So we got you covered for like 20 hours again. Same happens on Sunday with Dust League in the night, Yule Cup around noon, and W3IL semi-final number 2 between Sweden and UMAD in the evening. So we skip ESL Cup for the Final Four of W3IL for a week or two. And that's the schedule of the week. If you like what you see, follow us on our socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can join our Discord. We're getting kind of close to 5,000 there. And you would do us a big favor if you would help us to get the big numbers on Twitch and YouTube. We're kind of close to 100,000 followers here on Twitch. So hit the button below Remo's nipples somewhere. And on YouTube, we are very, very close to 50,000 subs as well. So hit the sub button and don't forget to ring the bell to get notifications for our content. I'll be off uploading this stuff to YouTube now. Remo, what do you do with the rest of the day?
Shopping. Cooking.
What do you have?
I don't know. I'm going to go shopping first.
Get inspired during shopping. All right. Don't spend too much money on unnecessary stuff again.
Just the usual, like 5 packs of Kinder Bueno, you know.
That is never unnecessary, and you know that. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow.